Hey guys, this is a quick video on bee farms in all advancements speedruns. So normally in a run you need 4 honey, and that's really simple if you have 4 hives, because you just place all 4 down, leave, and when you're back all of your honey is done. However, if you have 3 hives, you have to leave once, come back, then you only have 3 honey, so you have to leave again and then come back again, and only then can you get 4 honey. Um, if you only have 1 hive, that's even worse because you need to harvest 4 times. So I made some setups that allow you to uh, only need to harvest a single time. But unfortunately, all of them include redstone, mainly because the only way to automatically harvest honey is with a dispenser. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but it's the only way it can be done. So this setup, these are duplicates actually. This setup is a 2 hive setup. Um, I'm gonna show you this one first. You'll notice these are the materials you need. You'll notice that we need a lava bucket. This can actually also be a block of coal. We just need something that can smelt something for a long time. The way this one works is this furnace is going to be smelting something, and once that furnace is done smelting something, it's going to block update this water, and then the water will flow down into this hole, causing this boat to run into this pressure plate, which in turn fires these dispensers. There should be bottles in there, but there aren't, which collects the honey. Um, so I'll show you how to build it. So okay, so the nests are gonna be like diagonal. So we're gonna set up our flowers diagonal from each other, then our nests, then uh oh okay. Before you put the nests in, of course you want to put walls in. I don't know why I forgot. Then you want to put 2 dispensers, and then a pressure plate here, and punch out these 4 blocks. Um, then on this corner, one away from that, this is where our water is gonna go. So you want to put a hole here, and then it's actually important that you make sure this block is not grass, because if it's grass, when you place water on it, it has a random chance of turning into dirt at some random time. We don't want that to happen because that will actually also block update the water and probably prematurely. Um, so make sure this is not grass. Yeah, after you've placed down your water, you can put a furnace to the side and smelt something. So cobble. So smelt something with the lava or the coal, and then after you've smelted it, you can break this block here, then place a boat so that it's not on the pressure plate, and then place 4 blocks like this. These 4 blocks are to prevent mobs from walking in and activating the pressure plate. So then finally, you want to place your glass bottles in the dispenser, and that should be it. Oh yeah, because this uses a timing system rather than a comparator that reads the level of the beehive. There are a few cases where it won't work. One of the cases is when it's raining, because the bees just never had time to come out to pollinate. So you got to be aware of that. Another case is if you build this like near the end of the day or at the beginning of night, the bees also won't have enough time to pollinate, because the furnace timer with the lava only lasts 13 minutes and the coal is a bit less than that. So if you build it at the beginning of night or at the end of day, bees won't have enough time to actually uh, sorry, what's it called? To actually make honey. However, you wouldn't want to be doing that anyways, because you do want to be staggering your bees. I have a video on that if you're interested, but long story short, if you build your setup uh beginning of night or end of day, your bees are going to lose honey because the game sucks. Yeah. So if I just spawn in a bunch of bees and then just take hives are full right now. The furnace is still running. It runs for quite a long time, actually. And finally, it finished. So you'll notice the dispensers have gotten honey out of the hives. What's happening? Okay, whatever. Wait, what actually is happening? Oh, okay, that's funny. One of the bees from this hive decided to go into this hive, but whatever. Anyways, oh, I screwed up my demonstration. Whatever. So when you come back, uh, yeah, when you come back, you should see that your dispensers have 2 honey. Then you can get a campfire and put it underneath one of them, and then grab the honey from this one, and then also from this one that I broke. And that would be your 4 honey. Yeah, I think that's it for this one. I'll come back to it later, actually, because there's some other stuff I need to talk about. But anyways, this is the 1 hive setup. This is a lot more expensive on the redstone side. It requires 10 redstone dust in total, mainly because we need 6 redstone dust here, then 1 for the dispenser, and then 1 for the or 3 for the comparator. This is the recipe, if you forgot. You need 1 nether quartz, and then you also need 3 stone for a comparator. So it is kind of annoying to get. You also need a hopper. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a way to do this without a hopper. Yeah, so... Oh, and another interesting thing is you need a hoed dirt. So, yeah, so this is how you build it. So you want to put your piece of dirt here, hoe it first, and place water somewhere next to it. Place your flower here. Then before you place your hive's going to go here. You want to place your dispenser behind the hive. Then you want to place this line of 3 and then these 3 here. And then you can place your wall. Your wall does not go in this spot right above the flower. Instead, it goes 2 above. So there should be... Okay, I ruined my... You should be able to stand here. So there's like a 2 high space here. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, so like that. And then finally you can place your beehive. Then after that, you go here, punch out 1 block, place a comparator here. I know there's a block between it and the beehive, but this still works, trust me. Then you want to break these 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Then have a redstone next to the comparator. And then 1 more on top of here. And then you want to set your comparator to subtract mode, and then place a block here to cut the line of these 2. And then before you forget, because I forgot, I'm gonna go down here. Then underneath this farmland block, you want to place a hopper. And then we can put in our bees, and it should work. Oh. So don't forget to put in the bottles. So we want to put 1 fewer bottle than the honey that we want, so that we get 3 here, and then we leave 1 in the hive so that we can pick it up ourselves later on for the Be Our Guest advancement. So we put 3 in here, and it should just work automatically. This one doesn't have the caveat because it directly measures the level of the hive. This one doesn't have the caveat that if it's raining or if you built it at the beginning of the night. No, it should work all the time. So if I just warp, we should see that it will end up working. Okay, so it has 1 honey bottle now. Okay, okay, yeah, it has 1 honey bottle, and then 1 went into the hopper. So we have 2 now. And now we have 3 honey bottles in total. Yeah, okay, that happens. So once it's full for the third time, this dispenser will keep going on and off, and that's supposed to happen. But so yeah, the reason this works is because this dispenser, okay, there's an issue with honey farms that a lot of a lot of honey farms have to solve, and it's that oh my god, once you collect honey, it doesn't end up anywhere special. It literally just ends up back in the same dispenser. So like you have to somehow sort the honey from the glass, and that's really annoying. There are some farms that do it like this. They literally filled up the entire dispenser with glass bottles. So when the honey tries to be placed in the dispenser, it has nowhere to go, so it just falls out. However, we runners do not have that luxury because we need at least 27 bottles for that to work. And I'm not getting that much glass. Sorry. So instead, I made a comparator clock. Um, and so how this works is basically if the dispenser chooses to use a glass bottle, great. It fills it up with honey. So let's say that it was like this, and then fills this one up with honey. Okay, so then, but if it chooses to use a honey bottle, that's fine too, because all it does is it just spits it out and puts it in that hopper. And then since the comparator clock is still running, because this one has not been depleted of honey yet, the nest hasn't been depleted of honey yet, it goes again, and then say that it picks a glass bottle this time, and so then, um, yeah, it just turns it into honey. And then once the nest fills up again, it might pick a glass bottle or it might throw out a honey bottle. But it'll always be okay because the honey always ends up in this hopper down here. And yeah. So that's how this one works. Um, is there anything? Oh yeah. Okay, so sometimes you don't have redstone and you only have one hive. What can you do? So there's actually you can use this two hive setup, but with only one hive instead. All you do is you just don't have this the second hive, and this makes it so that instead of 4 harvests, you only need 2. So you set this thing up, you get two honey from this, and then you have to reset it up. So here's how you set it up again. Um, so you want to quickly place 2 blocks like this, where the water is flowing down, then break this block, wait a bit, break this block, okay? Then oh wait, don't break that yet, sorry. Uh, break that yet. You need to first, oh, okay, you break this block first, then you, smelt something else using lava here. So, again, do this, break this block, oak boat, replace these 2 blocks. Now that I think about it, you never needed these blocks. Oh, actually, maybe you did to get the boat, but then after that, you of course want to replenish this dispenser, and that should be fine. Um, yeah, I think that's basically it for this. Um, okay, after that, I'm gonna talk about this design for a bit more, but it's not really relevant to A. I'm just talking about it just in case because I don't like this design. It is kind of dank, but also is a bit bulky. So I do want to talk about um other designs. Okay, so there's actually a really simple design that is possible of it. I'll just build it now. Who cares? I'm tired. Okay. let's say our hive is here, and then dispenser. So I think it's like this. 1, 2, 5. Okay. Yeah, this is the really, really simple design I wish worked. So this design, this is like crazy good, right? But so you'd put your oh shit. This is not where. Oh, wait, where's the hopper? Okay. This is where the hopper goes. Okay. So this one would work, but only directionally. So within this chunk, I'm not sure which way I need to face it for it to work. So it also doesn't help that it's on a chunk border. But um yeah, if you face it like the wrong way, it just won't work. So basically the reason why this sometimes works is it has to do with the update order of this dropper versus probably okay, this is where your glass bottles work. Would go. So it has to do with the update order of this dropper and this dispenser. So if within the tick this dropper updates before the dispenser, then dropper throws the bottle in here, dispenser immediately picks up the or what's it called? Yeah, harvests the honey, and then the hopper takes the honey bottle away. However, if it updates in the wrong direction, where the dispenser updates first and then the dropper, then it doesn't work. And I'm not sure how update order works, because I've done like so many tests. I built like I think this is my test board. Built a test board and then cloned it everywhere, and it just gives different results at different spots. Like this is like just one chunk over. It's not even like a positive or negative issue, but all four of the dispensers worked here, but only three worked here, and then same for this one. All four worked on this rotation, and then only three worked on this one. And I don't understand. It's like just so random. So if anyone understands this, then the design could be made simpler. But for now, I just don't. I just can't. There's also another design I wanted to talk about. It's the other design. Oh, this one. Okay, this is a. Oh, actually, I don't need to talk about this. This is a dank ass. Uh, this one is dank. Unfortunately, it's worse than the other one, but I don't need to talk about it. Oh. Oh, so actually, I need to talk about this one. People might notice that this redstone dust seems to do nothing, and I hate that it's here. But this redstone dust needs to point into this block in order to activate this dispenser. I don't know how to do that without adding a redstone dust here. If you had your if you kept your target block for some reason, you put your target block here and it would work. But otherwise, you have to put a redstone dust here, and that kind of kills me. Um, yeah. Oh, also, some people might wonder why it has to be like this and why I can't just like this sort of thing. Um, then have this go into the dispenser. It's because of the way that the comparator updates. If I go and okay, so uh this should only start like flashing once the hive is at like level 3, right? Because that'd be power 3, 2, 1, and then the 1 would subtract into the 3, and it'd be 2, 1, 0, and then the 0 subtracted from the 3 would be 3, so it keeps cycling like that. However, okay, once you move it up to level 4, um, if this is already at 1, then it will decide to equilibrate. So because 4 is now going in and being subtracted by 1. So it will just remain stable and it won't like do the flashing thing. Um, so yeah, that's why the last one, the fifth one has to be here. This line has to be 5 long. So 3, 4, 5. See, um, and I don't know if that made any sense. What else? There's something else. Oh, okay, yeah, right. And then the only way to activate it without the redstone pointing into it, this position, would be to have the dispenser like underneath like this, but like the nest has to be on the same Y level, or well, it doesn't, but you could somehow do this. Well, it doesn't really work either. Yeah, so the nest kind of has to be on the same axis as the dispenser, and the comparator needs to be on the same Y level as the honey. And then this also needs to be below. So it just doesn't work out, and I wish there was a way for it to work out. I don't know. I might just not be. I might just be a redstone noob. Yeah. Oh, also, if anyone knows a better timer than a furnace block update timer, that'd be greatly appreciated. I did try out like item despawn timers. Unfortunately, like just sometimes it just doesn't work for some reason. Like sometimes it's um tiny bit too fast. I don't know. Maybe I'm just bad. It should work theoretically because the hive cycles should take like 4 minutes 40 seconds if I for according to Pac-Man. Uh and the respawn or the sorry, the despawn timer is 5 minutes and I might just be bad. So, um who knows? And then oh, also there is the idea for one hive where you place like 3 dispensers like this, then you chain a bunch of timers. So the first one activates this dispenser, then the second one activates this dispenser, then the third one activates this dispenser. Or, so, but that seems like it'd take a lot of redstone, a lot more redstone than this. But if someone could do that in like a really simple way, that'd be like kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else to talk about. God, I managed to talk about this thing for 20 minutes. Also, I'm gonna actually talk about this design because it's so dang, but it doesn't, it's not even optimal. But I still want to talk about it. Okay, so how this works is it activates the dispenser after it activates the dropper, and it decides it activates the dispenser twice. So the first one picks up the honey, and the second one shoots it out to go into this hopper. So how it works is obviously you have the 5 long line, and then what happens is this one activates the dropper first, and the dropper puts a glass bottle in this dispenser, and then once that happens, this torch after 1 tick turns off and stops powering this, and then after another tick, this torch turns on, okay, which activates this dispenser. This dispenser will shoot, will harvest the honey, and however, you may notice that this redstone dust also activates this dropper. However, that doesn't actually happen because it's already being powered by this dust. And then, since this is on, it will power this. So after one more tick, this powers off again, and then after another tick, it powers on again and activates this. Um, uh, in between that, this one turns off because the honey now no longer has a level, but that doesn't actually make a difference because it only turns off after 1 tick. So This one's still being powered by this. So this one, again, the signal to this one is blocked by this redstone. So this gets to activate a second time. After that one, this activates this torch again and stops this cycle from happening. So yeah, I don't know why I talked about this. It's just I fucking placed down a few blocks and it worked somehow. Like I did not cogitate any of that when I was making it. So I was like really happy about it, I think. Um and all actually why am I doing this? Hello. So this is it at 4, right? And then move to 5 and you see that it activated this twice, which threw a honey. I do 5 and it did the same thing. So I thought this was so dank. Honestly, now that I've like explained it for 5 minutes, it seems less dank. But that's just how it goes, I suppose. Yeah. I can't believe I made a 30-minute video of me talking about farms for all advancements. Wonder if this has applications for like all blocks. Probably not. I'm not sure because I think this design for all blocks you need beeswax or what is it? Honeycomb, right? It might not matter because I think you travel along sorry, you travel a lot more in all blocks, so you probably will get more hives. Oh, you need one of these, don't you? So I guess actually the simple design where you just have this sort of thing. Um this sort of thing would work. Where there's shears in here and then you need a hopper underneath, but you definitely already need to make a hopper. I think this design would work for just a bees or a honeycomb farm. You know, people have probably already made this before. Okay, I'm gonna end this video now because I've been talking for 30 minutes for absolutely, and 10 of those minutes are not even related to the actual video. So thanks for watching. I'll see y'all. Bye.